So, like you can see here on my uh, YouTube account, you can definitely see I like Pokemon. Wow, everybody in the real world that knows me actually know that I like Pokemon. But how long is it actually since we made my Pokemon video? I mean, my last Pokemon video. Let's just see. Top 5 things you didn't know about me. Sounds nice. Q&A featured Pocket Bike Boys. First collab. Yeah, okay. My first, Star Wars Rise of Skywalker final trailer of 6 Easter eggs. A really good video, actually. Let us see. Holy. What's up, everybody? It's MG Johnson back with another video. I thought that. Oh, I actually didn't thought, but yes, I thought about making a top 5 scariest Pokemon that I think is scariest. That I think is scary. Sorry for my pronouncing of English words today. I'm a little bit tired. But this video is gonna be focusing mainly on Pokemon that which Pokedex entries I think is sounds very weird, and some Pokemon that I also think is weird. So yeah, and scary. So yeah. Yeah, the Pokedex entries is also supposed to be scary, so yeah, but without further ado, you maybe will notice some Pokemon. What the fuck did I just do? Okay, you might notice some Pokemons that we both maybe be agreeing in, and some not, but yeah, I'm trying to do this video as good as I can. This is actually also my first my favorite video kind of thing, so please take good take it with good pleasure. So yeah, okay. Without further ado, let's hop in to number 5 of Pokemon. I think which Pokedex entries is scary. Let's go. So coming in, sorry, at number 5, we got the evil one of the evil legendary Pokemons from Pokemon X and Y. This Pokemon is actually one of the Pokemons that has the very darkest, if not the very scariest Pokemon entry, because it actually reads in the Pokemon Pokedex entries for X and Y. Yveltal, Destruction Pokemon. When its life comes to an end, it absorbs the life energy of every living thing and turns into a cocoon once more. So, I don't know with you guys, but that actually, I think I just pooped in my pants a little bit there. Thinking about playing the games actually make me shit in my pants. Try to think about it like this. You just came to the almost end of the game where you're gonna catch the legendary Pokemon. You, with an accidentally strong move, gets to knock it out and faint it. That will mean that if you do that, you will destroy the whole anything that has life on the planet. It will end you too. Think about that. That is pretty dark. Try to think about that while next time you're playing Pokemon X and Y. I think that won't be your favorite Pokemon game anymore if it is. But okay, moving on to number 4 on this list. Coming on at number 4 at this list, it is the Pokemon Gurgeist, like you see on the screen here. This Pokemon entrance is actually also pretty dark. Just try to listen to what it says. Oh yeah, this Pokemon is also from X and Y, so yeah, it's a pretty X and Y theme we are running here. Okay, just try to listen again. So, it says in its Pokemon interest for Pokemon X and Y. Gurgeist, the pumpkin Pokemon, ghost and grass type. It enwraps its prey in its hair-like arms. It sings a joyful song as it observes its sufferings of its prey. So this Pokedex entry is also pretty dark. It similarly enwraps its prey in its arms and sing while it's observing its prey's pain. Think about this. Think about you being in school and your teacher is like wrapping you up in super tape, and you're just like, help me, and your teacher's just like standing right there and looking at you, observing you while you're screaming for help, and it's just like, oh, that's good with you, kid, you're not getting home tonight. This is freaking scary. We all agreeing on that this is still a kid friendly show, which has kid-friendly games and kid-friendly cards, right? It has a fucking TCG game meant for kids under 7 years. Jesus Christ. Think about those. Try to think about. No, okay, whatever. Let's just continue before I'm getting freaked. Okay, coming up at number 3. Coming in at number 3 on this list is the Pokemon Phantom. According to its Pokemon entrance in Pokemon X and Y, I think it is, or Generation 5. I think it's Generation 6. I haven't done my research yet, but according to its Pokemon entrance, it says Phantom, Stump Pokemon, Ghost and Grass types. According to old tales, these Pokemon are stumps possessed by the spirit of children who died while lost in the forest. What the actual fuck? We're still agreeing on that this is a kids friendly show, right? Made in Japan to the Japanese kids and then to everybody else. Or actually, it was made to everybody else, but still, this is kid friendly. How the fuck? I would really like to see what kind of ideas there's going through those heads on the persons making those Pokemon's entries in Nintendo. I mean, seriously, how can you say something like this? It's possessed by dead children who died in the forest. Wow, I think I'm never gonna be listening to some of those old fairy tales again. I'm actually pretty scared now. I think I just gonna go to bed. Just kidding. Of course, I'm still hanging on. At least Pokemon, I still like Pokemon. So yeah, and I guess I mean, it's not the Pokemon's fault that it got so dark and twisted. Pokemon Pokedex entries, but yeah, okay, let's move on to number 2 on this list. So coming in at number 2 on this list is the Pokemon Mimikyu. I mean, if you have seen the Pokemon anime, you know that the Mimikyu is the Pokemon that hides itself in a costume that looks like a Pikachu. Like you don't actually see that in one of the Pokemon entries, but in the anime it actually says that every Mimikyu or this Mimikyu, no, actually it's all Mimikyu hate Pikachu, but for what reason nobody knows. But in this particular Pokedex entries from Pokemon's Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, it says disguised Pokemon Mimikyu, Ghost and Fairy type. A gust of wind revealed what hides under its Pokemon rags to a peasant trainer who went home and died painfully that night. We all agree on that this is still the children anime, right? That was made in Japan for kids to watch, right? And Pikachu is the mascot of Pokemon. So how the fuck can they make a Pokemon that literally takes all the enjoyment of loving Pikachu and makes it into something that wants you to commit suicide? I don't know, but I seriously mean that if this Pokemon existed in real life, I would never ever try to look under its sheets. Cause really, if you do, you're fucking dead. Well, with that said, the anime actually lies, cause in the one specific episode, Meowth actually looks under Mimikyu's sheets, and it actually blacks out. Team Rocket's actually saving it by pulling some fucking water on it, but the anime also so the anime is maybe not that great of and help to get from. But like I said, the anime is not something you're always gonna trust, cause they said that water types are weak against fire types. So yeah.
Both of Ash's Pokemon are water types, and they're totally weak against fire type.
So yeah, but this is the last Pokemon on the list. This is what I think is probably right now. I won't say it's the scariest Pokemon, but it's one of them that has the most scariest entries. So are you ready? here comes my number one pick on this list for the scariest Pokemon with the scariest Pokedex entry. Let's do it. So for the number one pick on this list, I chose the Pokemon Darkrai. Yes, I know you would think with its name legitimately be the pitch black Pokemon, but legitimately this Pokemon is a mother sucker. Listen to what it says in his Pokemon entry. It protects itself with afflicts those around it with nightmares. However, it means no harm. Oh, yeah, okay, so guys, for not that long time ago, I saw one of what was his name? Game Theory's videos about the ghost girls in Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. I think, oh, maybe Black and White, I can't remember. Which actually said something, where the girls actually said something in a diary about Darkrai making her afflict nightmares on it. It is also called the pitch black Pokemon, which of course is referring to night Pokemon, and it gives people nightmares. However, it means no harm. That's bullshit, absolute bullshit. You know what? In the game theory video, MadPat actually explains that the girl, if you look closely in one of the haunted house you encounter in one of the games, I can't remember which one, she actually tells that the Pokemon afflicts the nightmare on her, and the only way to help her was with the Luna Wing from Cresselia. And it also here says it means no harm. Okay, so letting persons go to sleep and hit them around with nightmares and giving them nightmares that actually never will end. I don't know with you guys, but that seems pretty dark. I can just try to see if I can find a clip from MadPat's video. I don't think, but let's just give it a try, shall we? Yeah, it actually was Generation 5, the games, black and white. So yeah, but yeah, let's just see if we can find the clip, shall we? Okay, dokie. Okay, so everybody, I just found it, but it's actually a little bit too fast, so I can not just stop it. So I'm gonna take you through. I think it's 3 or 4 minutes of MadPat's original video called the tragic mystery of Pokemon's Ghost Girl, Pokemon Game Theory. So if you want to check that video out, you can go check it out. You can see right here what it's called. And yeah, I will just use some of the data from here, because the Ghost Girl, that is, in this video you actually also get the story of what happens to the Ghost Girl, and you actually get the story of what Pokemon is actually caused it, aka spoiler warning, I just said it, it's Darkrai. But with that said, its Pokedex entry is actually lying. It says it costs no harm. That's fucking bullshit. Okay, let's just listen to this, and then we will get back to the video, shall we? Okay. Thank you, MadPat.
Piecing together these mysteries, starting with the OG, the original Ghost, the marvelous bridge girl from Pokemon Black and White. Think back to Generation 5 of Pokemon, a trip back to the Unova region. In that game, when you visit the marvelous bridge that connects Nimbasa City to either Black City or White Forest, you'll catch sight of a girl who vanishes like a ghost if you get too close. And no, that was not just a sprite glitch. The NPC standing next to her immediately reacts, saying, "Huh? What? Did she just disappear?" If you explore the area near where she appears and head to the bridge's eastern gate, you'll find an old lady who will tell you that a young girl used to play around the area with an Abra before the bridge was built. And that was it. At the time of this game's release, those were really all the clues that we ever got as to who she was and why she was there. Just an odd little Easter egg of your casual run-of-the-mill bridge ghost. But the Ghost Girl would soon become part of a much larger mystery. While every other trainer moved on with their lives, in the years following Black and White's release, more and more clues started to leak out as to who this character might be. And to truly solve the mystery of the marvelous bridge ghost, we'll actually need to visit 3 separate games: Black and White, the sequels Black 2 and White 2, and the previous generation of games, Diamond and Pearl, all to uncover what really happened to this girl and why. In Black 2 and White 2, a new area becomes accessible, the Strange House. But strange is putting it lightly. In addition to being full of ghost Pokemon, when you explore the house, the environment will constantly change. Furniture will be rearranged, objects will shake, and it's very clear that this place is being haunted by something, or someone. Someone turns out to be a girl, who, when you speak to her, says this.
An everlasting dark dream. An endless dream of darkness. Dad, Mom, Abra, where are you?
Let's see, a girl in a haunted house calling out to her parents and her Pokemon Abra? Yeah, that sounds like it might be our girl. Her dialogue then continues.
In the dark dream, I heard my dad's voice. Forget about the lunar wing. Stay here with me.
And finally,
Oh, the lunar wing. I can't take it now, but it'll be okay. Please return the wing to the Pokemon. I was waiting on the bridge so I could return it myself.
a bridge, you say? Seems to me like this is our smoking gun connecting the disappearing girl on the Marvelous Bridge in Black and White to the girl haunting the Strange House in Black and White 2. After exploring the house, the girl gives you a key item, the Lunar Wing, and sends you back to the Marvelous Bridge where you can now encounter and hopefully catch the legendary Pokemon Cresselia. Now, all of that seems fairly straightforward. The girl vanishes and the story seems to be resolved, but it's just scratching the surface of what actually happened to her. You see, this ghost girl's entire tragic backstory was laid out for us by the developers, and we've just been overlooking it for the better part of the last decade. You see, by this point, we all expect games like Dark Souls and FNAF to not wear their stories on their sleeves, to instead hide the lore in nooks and crannies,
So yeah, that's actually it for this video, everybody. So yeah, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. And if this video hits 10 views, I will make a Danish version of this video. Of course, not with the video, I think, because that is English. I can't translate that that well when he talks that fast. But yeah, so yeah, that is it for this video. I think you will like it, and I hope you do. And if you want to support my YouTube channel, if you haven't, go down there and press that like button, subscribe on this channel, and click that notification bell for notifications, so you get a message when I'm uploading new videos, so you're never gonna miss anything. But that's it for this video. I will see you in the next video. Peace out.